I will give you a little secret. And this secret, though little in word, is vast in its implication. It is not a secret because it is hidden from you, but because you have, up until now, hidden it from yourself. It lies quietly beneath the surface of your awareness, waiting patiently for you to look within and recognize it. And when you do, the world as you have known it will tremble gently and begin to reshape itself in accordance with your awakened imagination. For all things are states, and you, my dear, are not the puppet of circumstance. You are its cause. Life does not happen to you. You are not a passive spectator of events, but the divine actor, author, and director. Everything you see on the screen of your world has its origin in the unseen world within you. This is the little secret. Imagination creates reality. Now you may think you've heard this before, but if you are not using it, if you are not living by it, then you have only heard words, not the truth. Words mean nothing unless lived. The secret is not in the phrase, it is in the application. You must feel it, walk in it, sleep in it, and speak from it. It is not enough to imagine what you want. You must become it in your own inner world. Let me tell you, the moment you assume a new state in consciousness, the world begins to rearrange itself around your assumption. You do not have to force a thing. You do not need to strive. The assumption, once fully accepted, compels the outer world to mirror it. This law is impersonal. It does not care whether you assume wealth or poverty, love or loneliness. It simply reflects the state you occupy. It is not concerned with morality, only with truth. And the truth is, you are free to choose your state at every moment. That is the gift of God, freedom. And with that freedom, the responsibility to create wisely. You see, the secret is not merely that imagination creates reality, but that your conscious imagination, controlled, disciplined, directed, is the only creative power in the universe. It is the Christ in you, the hope of glory. It is not out there, somewhere in the sky. It is not in a church, a temple, or a scripture. All these may point to it, but it lives in you. It is you. Do you want to change your life? Then change your inner speech. Change the conversations you have when you are alone. For your world is yourself pushed out. Every friend and enemy, every joy and sorrow, is only you, expressing a belief held within. And when you know this, truly know this, you are free. You no longer react, you create. You no longer beg, you assume. You no longer doubt, you know. And here is the miracle. When you assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled and persist in that state, everything moves. People you've never met, events you could not have orchestrated, everything conspires to bring about the fulfillment of that assumption. You do not have to know how. You only need to dwell in the end. Live from the end. Let the end be your beginning. Now perhaps you say, but I've tried this. I've imagined, and nothing happened. Then I ask you, did you truly imagine, or did you merely daydream? Did you assume the state and live in it, or did you look at it from afar? You must feel it real. Emotion is the key. You must believe in the reality of the unseen, more than in the evidence of the senses. For what the senses report is only a reflection of past belief. To change your world, you must change your inner conviction, and that requires persistence. Not effort, not strain, but a gentle, unwavering inner knowing. Let me tell you a story. A man once came to me and said, Neville, I am desperate for work. I've been applying everywhere, but nothing is happening. I asked him to go to sleep that night, imagining that he had received the perfect offer, not hoping, not wishing, but feeling, hearing, and seeing, as though it were true. He returned a week later, beaming. He had received not one, but 3 offers. Why? Because he changed the inner state, and the outer followed, as it always must. You are always imagining, but mostly unconsciously. The secret is to do it deliberately, to live in the state of your wish fulfilled, not once, not twice, but persistently. Assume it until it hardens into fact. That is the secret. It is simple, but not easy. It requires discipline of the mind, a refusal to dwell on appearances. But the reward is the kingdom. You are the operant power. No one can do it for you. You must dare to claim what is already yours in the unseen. The riches of heaven are within you now. The love you seek is seeking you, but you must meet it in imagination first. You must build the inner world as you wish it to be, and walk in it boldly. You are told, ask, and it shall be given. But the asking is not with words. The asking is the assumption. You ask by being. If you desire health, assume you are healthy. If you desire love, assume you are loved. Do not wait to be healed or loved or wealthy to feel that way. Feel that way, and the world will mirror it back. Let me say, you do not have to fight the old. You do not have to correct anything in the world. You only have to rise in consciousness. The old will dissolve on its own. The light does not fight the darkness. It simply shines, and the darkness vanishes. So stop wrestling with shadows. Change your inner state, and the shadows change their shape. You may be thinking, but what about others? What about the world? Let me give you another secret. There is no one to change but self. You are not responsible for others' states, but only your own. Yet, as you change your state, those who appear in your world respond accordingly. For they are playing the roles you assigned them through your assumption. The villain and the lover are both reflections of your own inner play. Now listen carefully. If you are waiting for the world to show you a sign before you believe, you are reversing the law. Signs follow. They do not proceed. The feeling must come first. Then the sign appears. That is the meaning of faith, is the evidence of things not seen. The world is the echo of your inner song. Change the song, and the echo changes. You are not alone. You are never alone. The moment you move in imagination, all of heaven moves with you. The great I am within you hears and answers. But it answers as you believe. As you sow in imagination, so shall you reap in the world. If you persist in the assumption, even in the face of contradiction, it must come to pass. Now this secret, this little secret, is not something I invented. It is as old as the world. It is the foundation of all true religion, all genuine mysticism, all authentic power. But it has been veiled by doctrine, buried under ritual, obscured by fear. Yet it remains quietly waiting for you to claim it. Let me give you another example. A woman once told me she longed to be reunited with her estranged daughter. They had not spoken in years, and the daughter had moved far away. I told her to imagine receiving a letter from her daughter, full of love and reconciliation. She did. Within weeks the daughter called, and a reunion followed. What happened? The mother changed her inner assumption. She stopped dwelling on separation and began to live from reunion. The world obeyed. This is the way. This is the little secret. Imagine better than the best you know. See what you want to see, hear what you want to hear, and persist. Do not waver. Do not let the world shake you. Stand firm in the unseen, and let it become seen. All things are possible to the one who believes, and belief is simply sustained assumption. Here is the great gift. You do not need to know how it will happen. Leave the how to the law. You only need to be the end. Let that be your only concern. Assume the end, and it will draw to itself every necessary bridge of incident. People will say, what a coincidence, but you will know. You will smile and say, it is done. You are God dreaming. You are not a product of chance. You are the very I am that spoke the world into being. And now you are awakening to your creative power. Use it wisely. Do not imagine foolishly or dwell on fears. That is misuse of the law. Imagine lovingly, and the world will reflect your love. When you rise from this place, rise in a new state. Decide now what you want to be and assume it. Walk in that assumption and let the world catch up. You owe no one an explanation. Your work is within. Your responsibility is to yourself. For as you transform within, the without cannot help but reflect it. When the desire is fulfilled, do not forget the law. Share it. Live by it. Help others see the truth that has set you free. But do not preach. Demonstrate. Let your life be the sermon. Let your peace and joy be the testimony. And so I say to you now, with all love and confidence, I have given you a little secret. Treasure it. Practice it. Persist in it. For it will not fail you. Your imagination is the divine gift. Use it well, and you shall know the joy of conscious creation.